Affirmative, sir. Who set all these lab monkeys free?
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Attitude, new map for ASL 21, the new map pool. It's going to be Artosis against an enemy we know and love. It is JAEDONG. Oh boy, Artosis has his work cut out for him, dude. Bottom right of Attitude, it is the Dong. It is JAEDONG himself. Hey, Jong. JAEDONG, he says, I'm Artosis. Good luck. And Artosis in the bottom left being a Purple Terran player. All right, so Tipo, a subscriber of mine and a viewer of Artosis, said when this came up on a live stream with Artosis, the chat went deadly silent for the respect for JAEDONG, man. Everybody loves a JAEDONG, and Artosis right here is going to be a sacrificial lamb, I feel like, but let's see what he does. Let's see what he does to try and combat one of the best Zerg players of all time, maybe the best Zerg player. Hope you're doing well here. I'm doing very well. Says JAEDONG. Terror the Overlord, scout in the top right. Not going to find any Terran there. That is good for Artosis. So a minor win here from Valks. Artosis, our guy. He's been playing StarCraft ever since it came out. He's been grinding. He's been casting. He's been learning. He's been getting coached by Scan. And now it is culminating in a match against JAEDONG on the ladder. Can he win this game? Stay tuned to find out, man. Hit that like button as well if you're interested in more from Falcon Paladin. So, Barracks coming up. Just playing it safe here. No proxy. Your play in KCM was really strong. Look at him trying to butter up JAEDONG. Trying to be like, hey, JAEDONG, let me tell you how great you are. Maybe you won't play as hard. Maybe your APM will drop a little bit, and I will be able to win. Ha ha ha. Says JAEDONG, I am a generous god. What do we got, dude? We've got a hatch first here from JAEDONG at about 11-12 supply, somewhere around there. There's nothing too crazy on either side of it. And SCV going to scout down. This guy scouting top left. This guy scouting bottom right. He's like, I need to find where the Zerg is. If JAEDONG pool firsted me, I'm in a lot of trouble. Just because it's really going to be very hard to hold, even though I am walling off properly, right? Well, somewhat properly. Little tiniest bit of proxy that you can here. Drone says, hey, look. Oh, can we get a drone kill with this Marine? Can we? No, I don't think so. Drones are a little bit faster than Marines. That helps them get away unless the Marines have stim. Transferring drones. Maynard transfer coming down to the second base here for JAEDONG. SCV saying, all right, this is where JAEDONG is. Bottom right. We see it. Good scout, Mr. Steve, the SCV. We'll take it from here. So these drones are like, you're trying to bunker me? Are you trying to bunker me? Already, yeah, my drones are off. They are good fighters against unupgraded Marines and SCVs. And we are microing. Artosis is microing here. And can we get a drone kill? Can we get one drone kill? That would be an excellent win. And starting a bunker at the natural base. One SCV. I don't know if it's Steve or not, but it's Steve's cousin at least. We need to kill this SCV if we are JAEDONG. Holy smokes, look at this micro here from Artosis. Good stuff, pulling another drone out from the main base here, saying, let's go ahead and bunker down. We're going to make a sunken to help defend here. Oh my gosh, what an early opening win here from Artosis. Dude, he's got a bunker up, not in range of the hatchery, not in range of the creep colony, but he's making another bunkin. A bunker? A bunker there. To do that, not a bunkin, a bunker. I am so hyped right now for this early game. Is that in range? Yes, bunker in range of the natural hatch. Lings flooding in saying, you do not get destroy my natural hatch. Bunker to Marines, attacking the SCVs, building the bunker. Good micro there by JAEDONG, falling back to the second bunker for Artosis. Sunken helping as well, and bam, all the Marines are dead. Sunken is alive. Lings are alive. Hatchery took maybe a little bit off the top there. Yeah, like 10 or 11 HP off there. And JAEDONG holds as is expected. Second racks coming up. No sign of an expansion. No sign of an engineering bay. No sign of gas. Are we going to try to 3 racks JAEDONG, Artosis? Let's find out. I guess the longer the game goes on, the better JAEDONG's advantage will be. I've said that a lot, man. The better the player is, the more ahead they're going to be against a lesser player the longer the game goes on. So, JAEDONG says, poke, prod, but look at this. Hardwalled. We've got 4 Marines back here. Single file Lings, not a good way to get inside that base and kill the juicy SCVs. There's the expansion. Okay, expanding. And a supply depot. A little bit, tiny bit, almost supply blocked here. Both players. 24 out of 26 for JAEDONG. 25 out of 26 is Artosis. A lair is on the way immediately with the first 100 gas. Repositioning the barracks. Everything is okay now. The early game here was very stressful, but now just concentrate on making SCVs, concentrate on getting gas, upgrades. There we go, an academy there. Second 100 gas to speed is the question on my mind. The answer is going to be no. JAEDONG just blows right past that 100 gas, makes another hatchery, and says it's going to be 3-hatch Muta, my friend, Artosis. I'm going to try to kill you with a build that is very standard. Let's see if you can do it here today, and Artosis is going gulp. All right, I'll do my best here, and he's doing his best. He is spamming 250 APM, which is enough APM to beat JAEDONG. You don't need a ton more than that to do it. Right, he's in the range. What's he doing with it? What's his effective APM? RJB would ask me, right? RJB would say, hey, is he actually doing good stuff with that APM, or is he just kind of selecting his, his command center and his barracks over and over again? You can spam APM like that and not actually get any benefit from it. So, I don't know. Might have to see what the effective APM is. There are some tools that can help us see that, but not during the game. Spire on the way. No real surprise there. Ling's poking again. Just try to see anything we can see back here. Is there a factory? Overlord has a good perching spot here, too. Could lift something and kill that Overlord. Might not be a bad move. Would supply block JAEDONG to do it. But Stim's on the way. Engineering Bay coming in, recognizing we are going to want a +1. There's the scan. First scan of the day. Sees the Spire. Sees what's up. Did he see the... He sees the third hatch, too. Awesome. Great scan. Really fantastic play. So... good stuff here from Artosis. He knows what's coming, and that's 80% of the battle, man. If you don't know what's coming, you're probably going to die to it. It's really, really tough to defeat an army that you don't even know what they're doing. If you don't scout at all, if you don't see them coming across the map at all, and they show up, just might as well die at that point. Racks, and a turret coming in. So Artosis, again, he's got thousands and billions of hours in this game. He knows how to play this. He knows what the current meta is. He's laddering consistently. He makes it to S rank at times on the Korean ladder too, which is dead impressive stuff, man. Artosis is no slouch. For a long time, he was known as the 2-basing Terran because he would never get a third base, and then I think his chat bullied him into finally getting a third base, and he started doing it, and he's a lot better. So there you go. We're leveling up. We're improving. We're getting better over time. That's what sports is all about. Third base coming in top right from JAEDONG. It's going to be 45 to 42 total supply. JAEDONG is ahead. Worker count is 31 to 25. More workers for Artosis here. What do we got? Double creep in case a push moves out that he isn't quite ready for. This guy, this drone, just going to harvest, I guess. 7 mutas. There you go. Popping now. Turrets up. There's the scan. Sees the muta count. Says, okay. All right. That's mutas. Obviously, 3 hatches means a lot of mutas at the start. So extra turrets are going to be nice. 2 turrets at the barracks instead of 1, right? 3 turrets at the main instead of maybe 2. 3 turrets inside the natural instead of maybe 1 or 2 there too. So mutas doing what they can. Just take turret shots right now. This is really pretty well buttoned up by Artosis, right? This is how you know you're doing okay. If somebody like JAEDONG can show up at a really crisp time with the Mutalisks and have a bunch of them and you don't lose anything initially, you're doing fine, right? Excellent. This is fairly wide open. These Lings running in here might actually be doable. I'm worried about that for Artosis, actually. So again, just taking turret shots, killing absolutely nothing. Nothing. Queen's Nest, Hive getting started, 828 for the Dong. Factory coming in on the left side here too. Getting what else? What else are we working on? That's about it. Just marine production, man. Worried about lurkers? You should be. Scans in, sees the Hydra Den, sees the Hive, says, okay. It's going to be lurkers. It's going to be Dark Swarm. It's going to be really, really hard to deal with. There's probably going to be a lurker trap out there somewhere for my Marines to walk into. Don't you know? So JAEDONG is like, all right, I tested you a little bit. Poked in here. You're ready. You passed the first test. He's not even attacking these turrets. He's just taking hits. Just taking hits. Tosis. +1 attack. Bam. Timing attack. Here he goes. He's out on the map with +1. He's got a ton of Marines. He's got the range. He's got the stim. These guys are pretty good. Mutas don't have any upgrades. +1's on the way, but it's not done yet. So here we go. This is where the Sunkens come in. This is where the Mutas have to defend, though. This is where the Mutas have to defend, right? Just kidding. The lurkers are here. No, the lurkers are defending. Everything's fine. Yeah, lurker sunken, tough to break. with just Marines. Bringing in some fire bats against these lurkers might actually not be that bad. Especially when Stark Swarm pops up, which the Defiler Mount is on the way, and he's on a ticking clock right now. The clock is ticking fast, but look at him go. Science Facility on the way. He's going to get Irradiates to help deal with these lurkers, to help deal with these Mutalisks, especially. I think these Mutas have maybe 1 or 2 kills in total among the whole pack here. Yeah, +1 attack is done, though, so he's probably going to dodge in here and try at least attack. Yeah, get an SCV. There it is. 1 SCV down, 2 SCVs down. Taking the multitudinous missile turret hits there, but getting out of there with losing 1 Mutalisk. Acceptable losses. Top right base is getting sunken, and Lurker, just kidding, just Lurkered here now. On the ramp, going to be tough to break. So JAEDONG locked up tight. Got a Nidus in case he needs to reinforce his third base quickly, which he, by golly, very well might need to. Consume is on the way. Of course it is. JAEDONG's not throwing us any curveballs. He's not. The weirdest thing he could do today is make queens. Maybe get some ensnare off on these Marines. That would be really neat. I'm always a big fan of ensnare. It doesn't happen as much as I think it should. But I guess Zergs just don't feel like the value is there. They'd rather spend that gas on queens on Defilers, because Plague is better than ensnare. You can get ensnare out faster than you can get Plague, though. So, as a stopgap, we've seen some Zerg players do this. 45 to 46 workers. JAEDONG's 3-base economy is looking extremely strong here at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. JAEDONG's getting Scourge. There's a Plague start. Consume is done. So Plague starts at 11:30. Does he have Adrenal? I don't know if I saw Adrenal come through the production tab, but it might very well be. So yeah, Firebats at the very least. Yes, Science Vessels at the very least. Irradiate. Dropships on the way. So this is where the Zerg player says, my front door is locked up. I'm pretty okay there, but drops can bypass that. So let's make sure we've got units in position to deal with that. Scourge, Cracklings, maybe some Lurkers, maybe some Mutas, maybe some Lurkers here. Then if you try to drop into the base, I'm going to obliterate it, and then you're going to die. So what's the play here? It's got to be drops. Yeah, Artosis knows. I've seen some Terran players not even try for drops. I think it's a mistake. Supply blocked! Woo! Supply blocked. That's a win. Scourge, careful, gonna die. There it is. Look at Artosis protecting his Science Vessels. Protecting them like a baller that he is. It's a trap. No, the Science Vessels see it. You can't trap with Lurkers when Science Vessels are out, man. Oh, got an Irradiate. Oh, okay, so 1 Defiler for 1 Science Vessel. Blech. And he gets a Plague off. Ooh, on every one of the medics anyway. Ah, come on. Come on, no. Well, tells them not to heal anything until the Plague wears off, because it's a waste of energy. Well, now they're healing. Blah. So you're going to drain all of their energy off while they're sitting here. Yeah, this is... Well, the medics are here, but their energy levels are literally nothing, which is exciting. And Scourge connection and Muta attack, and so he gets the Science Vessel. The range on Mutas is not supposed to be that far. That's insane. Good Irradiates though, right? We're taking out Defilers. That's how we do this. Did you see? Okay, you see the Muta count here, right? Wow. Okay, we're just gonna unload right on top of a bunch of +1 Mutas and sure hope that's enough. And it's kind of working against the Mutas, but then the Lings are rolling in here, and there's a Dark Swarm. No, the death of all these Marines. They killed a bunch of Mutalisks there, but that's about it. The Mutas are kind of having less value to the Zerg player over time anyway. He'd rather have more Lurkers, more Defilers, maybe get into some Ultralisks too, with a number of Marines out. Dropping back here at the natural base. Artosis, ready to go. Unfortunately, Darkstorm shows up. He doesn't have any Firebats at all. Can't save the buildings. The Mutalisks aren't protected by the Dark Swarm. Maybe target firing them would be good, but hard to do. Hard to do in this situation. Scourge wipe out all of the dropships. And the attempt to push in here and drop inside the top right 2 bases of JAEDONG have been utter failures. Yeah, hey, there's a Firebat. All right, well, he dead. Trying to get a 3rd base up the top left side. Maybe just kind of falling behind a little bit. 49 to 53 workers. JAEDONG's on 4 bases. JAEDONG's getting chitinous plating. JAEDONG's Lings are sprinting across the map and just kind of fighting. Trying to decide if they have Adrenal or not, but they're dying too fast. Oh, yeah, they have Adrenal. Okay, good. So they're dying, but at least they're dying with Adrenal, which is all I ever ask for as a Zerg fan is, yes, the Lings sometimes are incredibly cost-effective. Cost-effective? Incredibly not cost-effective? What's the opposite of cost-efficient? Very cost-inefficient, I guess is the way to say that. And they'll die, but at least they'll die with Adrenal. They got barely a fighting chance at that point. See, look, might even get a kill in that situation. Gonna radiate. The Dark Swarms are here. No, the Dark Swarms are the Herald of Doom. Once you get Dark Swarms at your front door as a Terran player when you're playing SK Terran, you're pretty much dead. At that point, can he hold it? Top left is being scouted by JAEDONG. Nothing really to find there at all. How many irradiates do we have? 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. He'd be irradiating if he had the energy. Oh, no. Not the Dark Swarm crackling at the front door maneuver. There's nothing even inside that bunker. Yeah, Firebat trying to do something, but he's undefended by his teammates. And, yeah, front door busted. A plague on all of your SCVs. No. All right. Well, natural base is dead. Artosis says, let's get in there and murder. No, charge. Our science vessels have been plagued. No, he GG's out. He says, I'm not breaking that.
Let me get this straight. You took all the money you made franchising your name and bet it against the Harlem Globetrotters?
I thought the generals were due.
Good luck in ASL, and good luck in ASL 21 to JAEDONG as well. Hats off, hat tip to that, without a doubt. Hopefully, JAEDONG does well there. So, good game. Excellent game from JAEDONG. There's a meme I want to pop up right now that Tipo said I have to share with you guys, so here it is. And there you go. Perfect meme from Tipo. Excellent. Old Simpsons, man, undefeated. New Simpsons, garbage, but old Simpsons, the best stuff. The best stuff in the history of comedy, in my opinion. Just constantly incredible. Anyway, what do we got down here? That's it. JAEDONG just didn't do anything weird, right? Nothing weird. Got up to 3 bases, locked these up, locked the doors, dealt with the drops. Terran couldn't really do much. Probably should have gotten a 3rd base a little bit earlier. And again, if you can kind of catch these defilers coming across the map before they Dark Swarm your natural front door, you can be better off, but that's easier said than done. It is. It's really hard to do. A lot of Terrans do it and make it look easy, but it's not. There's 10 Ultras on the way too, by the by. So, 10 Ultras were on the follow-up. Even if somehow this was held through some miracle, the 10 Ultras are probably finishing it off the other way. So just too much on the good macro. This goes to show the best foreigners, man, the ones who can make it into S rank in the Korean ladder. Just no chance against those that are going to make it into the round of 8, round of 4, round of 2 ASL, right? JAEDONG's very capable of doing that. So good job by him. Really interesting stuff there. And thanks again, Tipo, for recommending it. Artosis sent the game over, said, I don't care if he casts losses. I'm cool. Ego not so strong that he's freaking out about that. So thank you, Artosis. Check him out. Links in the description to his Twitch and his YouTube channel. But the Twitch channel is for adults only. Be aware of that. Don't send your kids there. Maybe don't watch it yourself. YouTube's the place to be for him. 75,000 to 59,000 total points in favor of JAEDONG, outproducing the Artosis by about 2 to 1-ish. Outkilled. Similar numbers there, too. Buildings raised 8 to 0, and the outspend is fairly massive for a 16-minute game, but what else did we expect when we came in here? So, GG. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.